I have like a collection of special objects actually. And well, yeah, once in a while I'll look at them. These objects came to me on a rooftop in India as a gift from two little boys. I think they were about 8 or 9 years old. And it was really sweet because, yeah, something bad happened there and they heard about it and they wanted to help me. And they gave me these 4 marbles to make me feel better. And I thought it was a really special moment. And I really like the marbles as well because they all have a different size. They're a bit uneven. And I think as objects, they're quite beautiful. For me to feel a connection to these 2 boys through these objects, I was like, wow, oh yeah, marbles, you know. I mean, I used to have those when I was a kid. And for them to give them to me, I thought that was really special.
So after the lockdown, our ballet school closed down and I didn't want to stop doing ballet. We are participating together, so we have like sessions with the other girls from the ballet and sometimes we do live sessions as well. So that's how we keep connected with each other. You know, the color makes me smile all the time because that's not the color I went for, but that was the only possibility, or purple. And I don't like purple. So it's like, it's a funny color.
I got it from an old lady called Florence. And so I used to go and visit her a few times a week. She was called Florence and she lived on Florence Road in Islington. And she drank at the Florence pub, which was her local. And now when I go there, I feel like, I don't know, she's not there anymore. And like, that pub isn't open anymore, and I feel like the area's kind of forgotten her. So, I don't know, I think even though I'm never going to use it, I think I'll always keep it. I just really like it because it came from her house. I've never put any records in it.
So I went on an adventure and I came across a message in a bottle museum, and I thought, well, maybe I should send messages in bottles. So I swam out and found a cove, and as I got out, I noticed some people doing something in the background, and it was 3 monks making wax babies. If I look at it, and I find it quite horrifying, but it reminds me of this amazing adventure to potentially the best museum I've ever been to, and I've been to a few museums.
Bit tiny holes in, bit seeds in, bit water on. Ah, quacky. The water can go through the hole and tip out. It's a bit clever.
I think the reason why I was there was basically because of the architecture side of things. I really liked Battersea Power Station, and I saw this big lump of metal on the ground. So then I'm like, oh, I don't know, I just felt like I had to take it. So then, but I mean, there were all these security guards and things, and I was with a friend, and we like tried to figure out a way of how to like basically nick it. But yeah, I think what I did is I just took it and put it underneath my jacket, and then walk around with it in my jacket. I don't know, it's just like a spontaneous thing that I thought of at the time. I think one was basically because you'd never be kind of able to go back into the power station, well, in that state. Now it's all getting converted into flats and stuff, so it'd never be. So I thought it'd be nice just to have a piece of that history, basically. I think it has a really nice shape, and also the weight of it, but I really like the weight to like pick it up, hold it.
Well, last summer, myself and 3 friends went on a really crazy road trip. So I said, why don't I paint my shirt and my trousers blue to be a Van Gogh character, seeing as I'm on a Van Gogh road trip. It's the memory of one of the best trips I've ever had, you know. So there's a great memory. There's so many, like, all the different places we went, everything was, we met great people and we had such fun, and you know, all things can be associated with some of the senses. So an object kind of is the same. It brings back memories.
First I thought it was a rock, but it was incredibly light, so then realised it was actually a bone, and one of several parts of bone that I found, and has been informally identified by a vet as a sheep tibia. There's lots of history about animals and horses having been kept in the garden here. I like the idea of creating a story about how it got here, how it roamed its way in, or how it landed with us. So, and it's still going to be kept with us. I also wonder if there's a big sort of mad tale about the ancient sheep of New Cross.
So I found this photograph in my family album when I was in my early teens. It's a photograph of me and my mum in the early 80s. I must have been around 8. My dad might have taken this picture, I'm not sure. And yeah, I love the way it captures our relationship. We both look really happy. And I like the fact that you can see the old cars in the background, so it's really representative of that time. It even makes it look a bit older than the 80s. I find that photographs are very important for me to recall feelings. I'm quite a visual person, and memories are easily recalled when I've got something in front of me, like a photograph.
Objects are physical, so as long as you keep them, they stay with you. And I mean, the objects that I collect are linked to certain memories. So in that way, like, the memories stay with me as well in the objects.